What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing day. I want to thank you guys again so much for your patience. I tried something new today with one of the videos that I uploaded later today. For those that aren't familiar with who it is that I am, my name is Ricky. We have a free Facebook group and free trading community called TechBot Solutions. We're one of the fastest growing private trading communities out there for those that invest in the stock market. Feel free to check us out. You don't have to join if you don't want to. It's a free group. It's that third link down below. We have over 124,000 members worldwide. If you want to surround yourself or are struggling to stay motivated and stuff like that, we would love the opportunity to work with you. And then for all those that want a little bit more kind of like assistance and work with me a little bit on a closer basis, I do offer that one option of being a part of the Learn, Plan, Profit lesson library. Be sure to click that first link down below to check that out. So I'm going to go ahead and what's going on. Yes, as you guys can see, there's a couple people that are joining us live. So if you guys haven't subscribed already, be sure to click on that subscribe button, but also that little bell right next to it so you get notified on when I go live. And I usually go live about twice a day. So real quick, I wanted to thank you guys again for getting me a little bit over what's it called, 264,000 subscribers. I did upload this video today talking about my $648 profit on ARQL. I did it a little bit different. I did it in about 3 minutes when my normal recaps are about 7 to 15 minutes. So this one was edited. The most hilarious feedback I've ever gotten. So actually, I want to play it for you guys if it's not too much. And I know this has nothing to let's give it 1 second. So I'm using this wide angle lens, right? This is a new camera. It's from one of our filmers. His name is Michael, and people kept roasting me on, first of all, the thumbnail, right? But if you guys could see one side of the picture, as you can see over here, I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it, but yeah, I don't think you'll be able to see it. It's going to be right. It's pretty much like the cover picture that you could see. Oh, there you go. One arm looks so much bigger than the other, and the comments are just ridiculous. Oh my goodness. So I just wanted to let you guys know that obviously it's the angle. I feel like I'm pretty normal. I want to see what you guys have to say about that. I honestly thought about taking down the video because so many people were commenting on things. I feel like my arms are both pretty normal, right? They're both pretty normal, so we're good. And I want to apologize if I upset anyone based on that thumbnail or what you guys thought I was trying to do. I was editing that video and I was like, I think one arm looks bigger than the other. And then the amount of comments that I got based on that video were freaking hilarious. So it cracked me up. It cracked the guys up here at TechBuds. And everyone was just roasting me. So if you guys want a good laugh, be sure to check out that video. Be sure to check out the comment section. And some people took it very seriously of what I was trying to do and stuff like that. So yeah, but let's go ahead and get right to it. It's going to actually be very simple. So first of all, I want to let you guys know that I'm very conservative. I'm very easygoing with the trades that I take. I want to encourage our traders to understand that one of the best positions that you can take altogether is not taking one at all. And what do I mean by that? As of right now, and I've talked about it very openly, the past 2 to 3 weeks have not been very consistent for myself as well as a lot of other traders. Some traders are doing extremely well, and I want to congratulate each and every single one of you. I mean, I did just fine today, but if you actually think about it, about the dollar amount that I had invested, not that when it comes down to percentage growth, I actually didn't do that well. It's because of the dollar value that I invested that I was able to get that return. And I was very open about it to those that are part of Learn, Plan, Profit. And I've been really struggling to identify patterns that have been working well with me. There's been every time, I don't know if you guys have been feeling the same way, but with current patterns, you guys can see, I'm only focusing on patterns that are showing signs of an ongoing uptrend. We talked about DNR, right? We talked about ARQL. We talked about CRC. We talked about CROX. We talked about WTW. We talked about Gush was talked about today. Due to the 1 day, 1 minute, and that really strong push that it received, and it was trading between the middle and top VWAP, found it to be very attractive, right? And then I talked about EGAN because of this ongoing uptrend. And right as, I don't know if it's because I've been trying to focus to be more conservative or just trying to get more of a confirmation for my entry, but I've been really struggling to identify a good swing trade. And that's something that I was really well known for just a couple months ago. That's how I've been able to make a couple $1,000s within 1 to 2 days, right? That's what my niche is. but I've been focusing so much on day trading because the market has been so volatile. And I 100% know that a lot of people can't day trade because they are under the PDT rule. I just want to remind you that, and again, this is something that Junie said within our Learn Plan Profit chat. I'm just pretty much reiterating it. It's like, we have years. We have years to continue to invest in the stock market. Let's make sure that we don't discourage ourselves by trying to become super aggressive traders to trade every single day when the market conditions aren't the best. There's a lot of news. There's a lot of manipulation. There's a lot of hype right now, and just being completely honest, there's a lot of news going on with what our country is doing and how that affects certain commodities, right? And because I have a huge focus in ETFs, I've been experiencing a lot of pullbacks. So although I do want to be trading every single day, I have to be honest and say that, maybe one of the best positions that I can take is not taking one at all, especially if there is no true confirmation of anything going well. And I'm going to be talking about certain stocks that I talked about yesterday, I talked about the day before, that were showing signs of an uptrend, and I've been talking about them every day. So the position that I took today that led to my success, I talked about it the night before, and why is it that I saw value? I talked about my plan, and I broke it down. Feel free to check out the video that I have on YouTube, right? You guys can check out the top three stocks for July. That was my first video for the week, and I go into breakdown on why I saw value in it. I just want to remind you that there's a lot of stocks that are doing well, and I want to congratulate. If you found them, then feel free to share it with our group, feel free to share it with your group, feel free to share it with those that you think would see value in it. But also understand that if you're having trouble staying green, having trouble finding a pattern that is showing signs of an uptrend, do not break your criteria and your criteria of value to take a position. It's not worth it. I'm telling you by experience, it's over trading, and it's probably one of the worst feelings when you're really struggling to stay green. You take a position, you end up going red. And again, why even do that, right? If nothing is working according to plan, let's make sure that we all understand that one of the best positions that we can take is not taking one at all, and that again we have a huge focus in locking in profits, and that's something that we've been able to do very well within the Learn Plan Profit and Tech-Led Solutions community. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with my breakdowns. Again, these are all just my thought process, and no way are any of these stock suggestions. I just want to make sure that you guys all understand that. So the thing that I like about DNR as of right now is that it stays true to this SMA line, right? We talked about this one based on previous patterns that it bounced on the SMA. That's this green line right here. It broke above the EMA. That's this blue line right here. Consolidated and started making higher highs and then continued to bounce. Do you guys see this? Same thing was going on here. Sold off, right? Consolidated, broke above the EMA line. It's now starting to make higher highs. I'm now starting to find DNR a little bit more attractive. Take into consideration it's a $4.56 stock. For some people, that might be their normal stock to trade. For me, it's not. I usually trade stocks that are $10 to $100. So because of that, my dollar value at risk is going to be much less. So if I normally take a position at around 15 to 20,000, my position on this one will be anywhere from 5 to 10,000, and that's how I manage my risk. It doesn't mean that this is something that you have to do. It's just because I know that with these lower cap stocks, they can be that much more volatile, and I don't want to partake in that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you invest the way that you think that you see value and how you want to manage your risk, right? No one can tell you what to do, and that's the amazing part of identifying yourself as a trader. So just wanted to talk about this one. Again, one of the main factors on why it is that we see value in this is that it stays true to this SMA indicator. It's showing signs of an uptrend. It's above the EMA indicator, so if we were to put an arrow at the end of this EMA line, the direction would be up. And we want to make sure that that pattern continues. If it breaks below the EMA line, then there's an obvious break of pattern, and we might not want to continue to invest in DNR. So let's make sure that we understand that. Now, when it comes down to ticker symbol CROX, CROX has been doing a really good job trying to consolidate at $17. It did drop a little bit below 17, today, and it's still consolidating. It's trying to not make lower lows anymore. We'll have to wait for the reversal. I have my alert set here. Can we break back above the EMA line, or are we going to continue to descend? That's something that we'll have to revisit later throughout the week, right? DNR is showing signs, EGAN. So EGAN was one that I was looking at today, showing signs of an ongoing uptrend. It's one that I talked about a little bit, right before the market closed. Based on previous patterns, you could say that it stays very true to this SMA line. It's an ongoing uptrend, so it continues to make higher highs. It's something that I personally find to be very attractive. You know, the pattern is really what I'm focused on, and the direction in the way that it's moving. This is a $14 stock. This has to be one of the stocks I'm the most comfortable with in comparison to almost every other one that I'm going to be talking about today, just because of the dollar value, which doesn't mean anything to you, right? It's just, it meets a little bit more of my criteria. So based on previous patterns, we could see that it's showing signs of an ongoing uptrend. There is a previous support. I'm just trying to find the different ranges that EGAN trades within, right? And we could see that it had like a support here, resistance here, bounce here, broke above that resistance, pushed up, pulled back, bounce here, right? Consolidated around $14, pushed up, got rejected by about 16, pulling back. It makes sense on why old resistance levels can become new support levels. So are we going to get a bounce on this EMA line, or are we going to get rejected, and is this thing going to continue to descend to the SMA line? We'll have to follow up, right? Are we going to get a bounce? And if so, great. We can scalp back up to $16, and that offers a 10% margin. Or are we going to get rejected, fall below 14, and then should we then remove it from our active uptrend watch list and then just set our alerts on when it reverses back up? Something that we'll have to follow up with. Again, it's the direction in the way that it's moving. So when I'm going in for a day trade, it doesn't mean that I have to trade based on this 180-day 4-hour chart, but I want to make sure that it's still actively trending up on the big picture chart. So I call this the big picture chart. You can call it the 4-hour chart, whatever it is that you want to call it, but just wanted to share my thought process with you. Another one is ARQL. It's a $5 stock, again, a lower cap. There's a very consistent pattern where it stays, again, very true to this SMA line, which just because it's done it before doesn't mean that it always has to do it. So let's make sure that we take that into consideration. It's been doing a lot of consolidation around this range of $5 to highs of about $6. It looks like as of yesterday, it got rejected at highs around $5.74, which makes sense because, you know, looking at previous patterns, $6 is a sell, right? It's more at a resistance. It makes sense on why it got rejected around this area. Now that we're approaching the support around $5, hey, you know, this might be something where we might want to revisit. And if we get a bounce and the EMA line starts to point back up and we're starting to show signs of a reversal of pattern, just look at previous patterns of what happened back then, see if that can happen again, and don't force your entry. If we could see that ARQL continues to sell off, then guess what? We don't have to trade it. That's the beautiful thing about it. You select what you invest in, and you just have to make sure that you understand the direction in which it's moving. So I identify the $5 range to be, you know, the good buy range if it bounces, and then $5.50 to $6 to be more of the sell range. So, you know, definitely something that we'll have to follow up with if it confirms the bounce. If it doesn't, then we'll have to move on and remove it from our active uptrend watch list. The reason that I'm talking about Gush is because Gush is trying to show signs of a potential reversal of pattern, going from Gush to /CL. Just due to it being like a crude oil future, right? It's actually moving up right now. So you can see that it's trying to show signs of a reversal pattern. We talked about this multiple times, that the SMA line has been acting as a resistance. And if we go on the 1-day, 1-minute chart, it's really consolidated, showing signs of it potentially wanting to make higher highs. So I'm going to set my alert here, and then we could revisit Gush. If it continues to make signs of an uptrend for /CL, then I think that would be in favor of Gush. That would be in favor of WTI. And that would be in favor of FTR, if I'm not mistaken. So those are all like the crude oil based companies, and the ones are correlated to /CL, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure on that. The next one is CRC. We could see that it's stayed very consistently, you know, true to this SMA line. It has broken below before, especially during earnings. So let's make sure that we understand that. If we break below the SMA indicator, then great, we could remove it from our watch list and we don't have to invest in it. If we, you know, confirm the bounce and this thing continues to make higher highs, I have my alert set, and great, you know, then we get that confirmation and we could revisit it and see if it's a position that we want to take. So this one was brought to my attention, I think, earlier today. So this one's WTW. I actually want to give a shout out to, I don't think I'll be able to pull it up. So learn, plan, profit. I want to go to the profit section. Let's check this out. I think it's Michael. He's under the advanced traders. So here we go. So Michael traded WTW, made a little bit over $1,000 on his overall position. So you know, want to give him a huge shout out for all his hard work. It definitely pushed up and then got rejected. It's really been consolidating right around the lows of $90, being rejected to the highs of around 95. So right now it's in the consolidation phase. It's not showing any signs of an active uptrend. So let's make sure that we all understand that, the low points and the high points for more day trades. Now when it comes down to a swing trade, I would personally like to wait till it breaks above $95 and for it to show more signs of an ongoing uptrend. Because right now, again, we're just consolidating and we might have our money stuck in there for quite some time and it might not be worth it, right? But once we break the resistance and we continue to make higher highs, then it makes sense on why we're investing in something that's continuously going up. So that's really just it. That's pretty much what I'm watching tomorrow. I want to ask you guys for the biggest favor. Wow, why am I so close? Let's see. So all right, let's see. It looks like you guys are asking like a lot of specific questions. I don't want to make this live stream too long. You guys know that you guys can join our free TechBot Solutions group and direct message me there. I have about maybe 50 messages left that I have to catch up on through the TechBot Solutions Discord. Feel free to message me if you're part of Learn, Plan, Profit. Feel free to message me if you're part of TechBot Solutions. Again, if you just simply want to ask me a question and then you never want to be part of TechBot Solutions again, I'm all for it. You guys know that I'm here to help you guys out. It's me personally responding to your messages. I'm not going to tell you where to buy. I'm not going to tell you where to sell. We don't sell signals. If that's ever something that you've wanted to do, I don't believe in telling people what to do. I believe in educating and working on them and building that foundation for value. That's my style of investing. And if you find that effective, if that's something that you want for yourself, then great. I would love the opportunity to work with you. Other than that, then that's really just it. There's so many people out there on YouTube that you can learn from. We do our thing here within TechBuds, and it's worked very well for us as we're the fastest growing YouTube channel and fastest growing private trading community for those that invest in the stock market. And I just want to make sure that you guys know that I'm that accessible. You guys can direct message me through the TechBud Solutions Discord chat. So again, that's that third link down below. Join the free Facebook group. Once you get accepted, you'll get into the Discord for TechBud Solutions and ask me any questions. I literally am asking you, if you have any stocks that you see that are actively trending up this week and you want to share it with me, please share it with me, because it not only can help you out, but it could also help myself and the TechBot Solutions team if I see value in it, and then I can share it with the group. And that's the whole power of this networking potential, right? So, well, let me crack me up. But yeah, that's really just it. So, what stocks was he talking about? Christian, I just went through this whole breakdown. This video will re-upload in about a couple minutes, so I hope that you can re-watch it. So, what gym do you work out at? I don't know. I've been getting like followed or tagged around a little bit more, and just with all due respect, I really do appreciate at all like the love and the support that you guys give me. But it's kind of been like a safety thing for like me and my roommates, so if it's okay, like I would like to not answer that question, if that's not too much to ask. But I wanted to also, I just sent out a message for those that are part of TechBuds Solutions, for those that are part of Learn, Plan, Profit. I was dealing with a lot of work today when it came down to everything outside of just trading. We're working on, we made a couple offers on a couple properties today, waiting to hear back if our offers get accepted. And then also was working with our CPA and getting everything all ready for the application that we're going to be releasing, making sure that all of our accounting is set up for that, and then also for everything with TechBot Solutions, all the different entities that we're opening because of the TechBot Solutions HQ, making sure that we have that all lined up to make sure that that goes smoothly. So very boring stuff today. I really do apologize that I wasn't as active on all my social media accounts today. I just wanted to let you guys know why. Just dealing with stuff when it comes down to like the real estate and also the management of different parts of the TechBot Solutions like company itself. So yeah, I mean that's really just it. So one more live trades. So if you want to watch me trade live every single day, then that's part of the Learn, Plan, Profit group. If you guys haven't done so already, I know it's a lot to ask, but just I swear, invest 1 minute. Click that first link down in the description. Learn a little bit more about the Learn, Plan, Profit lesson library, and feel free to check that out. And then if you just want to be able to watch me recap on my trades live, then that's what the whole YouTube channel is for, and then you can join TechBot Solutions to stay connected. So I'm actually dyeing my hair back, I think, tonight. I'm going to go get the dye right now. It's about midnight, but I'm going to go to Walmart and then go get the dye and then probably dye it back brown. So yeah, that's really just it. So I want to thank you guys again so much for your time. I hope that you guys all have an amazing rest of your week. If this is your first time viewing my channel, I want to thank you guys, and hopefully, I was able to gain your subscription. If not, I 100% understand, and I wish you the best in your venture when it comes down to investing in general. And shave, I don't even have any facial hair. But yeah, I mean, oh, shave my head. I see. That's messed up. But Brown Rookie will return. What's going on, Face Tank Entrepreneurs? What's up? What's up? Yeah, just want to thank you guys again for your time. I wish you guys all an amazing, Tuesday night. We'll see you guys tomorrow at Market Open for all those that are part of Learn Plan Profit. And then for all those that want to stay connected, again, my link is down below for the first link, Learn Plan Profit. Third link is the TechBud Solutions. And then also, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, I go live. I tend to go live multiple times throughout the day, just saying what's up to all of you guys and stuff like that. So feel free to follow if you guys haven't done so already. So yeah, thank you guys again. If you guys can give the video a thumbs up, we'd greatly appreciate it. And let's make sure that we kill it. Let's keep it simple. Let's focus in what we see value, and not overtrade, right? So thank you guys again. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team. I keep stuttering. My goodness. Take it easy, team.